Suited for you. Big respect.
Yes, guys, it's a Suited For You podcast. Today we got an episode with AdamK and Emz. Yeah, man, let's get into it. So I'd say to start off, obviously both of you here together. I know you've done songs together and stuff. How'd that relationship begin?
I think it started from AGM with Nana. I met Nana through Signature Studios, so I was there with X10 filming some content, and then naturally I developed a relationship with Nana when he was there, and then one day he hit me up, and then we got connected together through, and started simple sending beats, nothing too major, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then
What type of beats were they? Just
what was that?
drill?
It was drill at the start, wasn't it?
More like lo-fi drill, innit?
Yeah,
So that's what you were doing at the moment, yeah.
I started off with no pain and that.
You had that what's it called? Like the soul rap beats. Can't remember what the gospel beats. You had a lot of them. Adam and Emz were like.
Yeah, 100. No, at the start it was definitely the lo-fi beats, and we transitioned into the rap beats more so. Because that's what I wanted to do.
As soon as we got into studio session, it wasn't like, oh, we're doing the sort of like lo-fi thing. As soon as I just started playing beats, it's more of like, okay, this sounds good.
Yeah.
Start writing on it, boom, 30 tracks down.
30 tracks, yeah? Well,
I reckon if we went through the AGM Mac and just like projects with like we were saying outside,
just
like
16s
with Itchy,
and 32s,
yeah. Ones that's like,
oh yeah,
we've actually recorded a lot.
Itchy was at AGM.
Yeah, we was.
Yeah. Do you know?
Like,
You showed me that.
how long ago was it since all of this started? Like over a year? No, no.
Bit
Less than that.
No,
But
yeah.
really and truly, we've made a lot of music in that amount of time.
100.
I think about like if you was actually to concisely count the studio sessions, then it's not actually that many. But we
100.
we
just
work,
just get
yeah.
through
You know what it is?
Yeah,
It's
yeah. When me and him are locked in, we can make a track. I say in an hour, like
easily.
straight.
It's like
Good beat comes on, you're already sorted because you sort of just write. You can write on the spot quite well.
no words.
Yeah, you can write quite well. On the spot.
Would you engineer as well?
Yeah. So I've more recently started doing engineering, but at the start it was, you know what I mean, whoever could, you engineered at one point.
Bro, it's 'cause you didn't know your Logic back then, did you?
Yeah, but obviously the more I did it, then the more I understand it. Now I'm fluent with just recording this shit.
Yeah.
Like,
But I remember it was quite. It's mad because I remember when we were in college, you were like, "Oh, fuck Logic, bro! Like, I'll never need
I was a
Logic."
big Logic hater, and now I'm here using it. So you know what I
He's a
mean.
wizard
And
on
now
it,
I
fam.
stand by it. They're all tools. So at the end of the day, you know what I mean. no beef and shit for me.
No, you're a wizard on it regardless, though. Adam's TT, but
So what, when you're in the
that was-
studio, is it just you two just getting to work?
depends, innit? Like,
Yeah, it depends, but most time, yeah, locked in.
most
Really
of
and
them,
truly,
if I'm not with a man, then
yeah.
I'll be just Adam, man's with my nigga Manny. Fucking sick producer as well, I swear to you, like, bro.
Yeah,
Him and Manny, like, when we're in a booth, like, it's a mad thing, so, like, these lot are just locked in straight,
yeah,
so.
history being made.
Yeah.
Shout out him. Yeah, so what you were saying about obviously the drill beats, I've heard like No Pain and stuff. I'd say TikTok as well, like the whole upcome just happened perfect. Because a lot of the like sample beats and stuff and this lo-fi drill, that was like Comfy and everyone else was like loving this stuff. So was that you when did you see that and then do it, or did you do it and then it just worked with it?
No, lo-fi drill is shit still, I can't lie, bro.
Oh, I swear.
You know what it was? It's like, you see when you're an artist, especially when I was starting off, it was more so, like, I didn't rap. Like, I'll be real with you, man. I didn't rap. Like, that was my first song, like, my full song that I've ever recorded, innit?
What, No Pain?
Yeah, bro, like my first. So,
Not a bad
like,
first
I
song
had,
then.
no, I swear to you, in fact, I'll say second in it because I had one before, but it was like in my boys' booth. I mean, I went to a studio to record that, innit?
What 2020 was that?
No, I went to, there's another producer called Keeps.
Yeah.
Fucking sick producer, bro, I
yeah.
swear to you. I went to him first ever for my first booth, and then I went to Parrot before that, but it was for Man That Minute. Like, I didn't record a song.
Yeah.
But I went him for like first producer, and then but No Pain. It was like, bro, I just capitalizing on what it was like, bro. I heard a
what was
guy do a
poppin'?
shit thing on the beat that I done it on, and I was like, bro, like no, like bro, and especially for the time that it was, I can't like everyone that posted a rap video on TikTok was banging
Yeah,
like what
that was
200k,
Yeah.
300k.
Especially on the
You're getting,
lo-fi
like,
ones as well.
500 comments, like easily.
Yeah,
I'm seeing, and
trust
it's
me, bro.
dead songs. Like I'm seeing dead songs just banging views in it. So I was like, bro,
Yeah,
I
it's
might as well
weird.
rap something on the
Just
beat.
before lockdown, everyone's
Like it just
TikTok
took
was
off,
like,
and especially with the dumps. Like I'm not gonna lie, that's how.
That's
like, I
what you
done
were
it,
telling
innit?
me when I first
Yeah.
met you. Like
Like the dumps
October
were going
time,
off.
It was when the photo dumps, and you were telling me how you
Yeah.
just post photos on there and get all these
No,
accounts to just like. Tell me more about that when you were messaging all these them edit accounts. To
Yeah,
just
obviously.
use your song.
at the start it was me and my cousin. My cousin came to me with the idea, innit? So he was like, "Oh, can we like type hashtag dumps into TikTok, innit? And we'll get like what couple TikTok pages. Obviously, there's bare TikTok pages that are banging views, innit? So we said we'll just message them on IG because you can't DM them on TikTok when obviously you don't follow each other, innit? So we messaged them on IG, and we were just like, "Oh, like bro, I have a sound. Like, would you be interested in using the sound?" Like literally like that. And
Well,
then
just
it
to
was
post their photos too.
Huh?
Just to post up their photos.
Yeah,
photo
literally
dumps
like
too.
that. Like of course, like bro, bare of them didn't reply. I'm not gonna lie, like bare of them. It was a couple ones like
You're
you get me,
regretting
but
it now though.
no, like, it is what it is, innit? I don't
Part of the
hate them.
numbers
Like,
game,
yeah,
innit?
word,
Part
like
of
it is
the
what it is,
numbers
but
game,
like bare of them didn't reply, but a couple did, and when they did, like I just took off, and then there was one page at the time, like you see the UK Joe page, like them ones that post clips with like Suspect and Digger and all them things there, brother. One of them replied, he had like 50k followers. I swear to you, bro. One of my brethrens, he told me, text the page. I texted the page. His name is George, bro. I texted the page. 50k. I went to sleep, woke up, 100k. Bro, I swear to you, I was on like 2k followers. I texted MB and was like, brother, I was on 2k, bro. Next morning, 5k, bro. Next morning, 10k, bro.
What,
Yeah.
followers?
Yeah, bro. Like easily, like
Crazy.
we're just taking off like that. And then yeah, fam.
Fair play, fair play. So what, TikTok, would you say, like, obviously the song still would have done well,
More
but
so-
TikTok definitely went hand in hand.
Yeah, like I feel like more so it's not as beneficial now. I feel like you can do it just the right way, innit? But it's like
It's
at them
different,
times
it's
it was
different.
fresh.
Changes a lot. It's
Yeah,
like how
like-
you say you capitalize on the photo dumps. It's like if you do that now, it's not.
Yeah, it's not
the same thing.
It's not the same thing,
It's not
innit?
the same thing
Like
at
even
all.
with basic lyrics, like you can't put basic lyrics on a video. How
Even
I
all
just
these
slapped
like
it there.
like these techie like lyric freestyles, like with all the captions on the page,
Yeah.
like they were big like last
No,
year,
100.
and now they're still cool and people want to see them, but they're
100.
not. They don't have the same effect they used to. It's,
No,
it's
100,
just
100.
like finding.
Like, unless you're hustle something and you just stand in front of a camera, yeah, and it's like you get me, you just rap your song, bro. It's not really
Yeah.
gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's a couple artists that it works, certain clips. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like you have to find your
Like,
market. innit?
utilize on different trends and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. Like you have to know what you're doing. Like you have to know your niche. Like you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's very more structured now on the TikTok because bare people are doing it. It's not like you're just
Yeah, back
one
when
artist.
when you went off the supply and demand, there was loads of
Yeah,
demand,
like-
especially with it being like just before lockdown, the start of lockdown.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Everyone's
what
on
else-
TikTok
What
as
else
well.
was
Word.
everyone was just sitting there.
Yeah, word.
So, but now, yeah, not as many people are doing it, but loads more people are uploading.
100%. 100%. There's bare new artists on TikTok, bro. You can
Yeah.
scroll on your page, especially if you like one video. Like you like one
Facts.
video, you scroll on your page, you see
Facts.
10 more. You know what I'm saying? Like there's
Yeah.
bare new artists. It's not like, if I rap on a Joe beat, I can blow now. It's like you have to be different with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
Like,
good
it's
though,
always
man,
been like
'cause-
that in that case, but I mean like more now it's demanding. But 100, like we were saying,
Yeah.
it is good.
Yeah, it's
still.
because everyone like nowadays, like if you think about like 20 years ago, no one had like their own studio.
Yeah,
Because the
yeah.
studio nowadays is just a laptop and headphones and some mic.
100,
Do you know what I mean?
It's way more accessible.
Which is good though because everyone can make music and you've got all this good music coming out, but it's also like it's very saturated.
No, 100%.
Which like it's like a balance, like it works hand in hand, really,
100%.
doesn't it?
Even for producers and that though.
Yeah,
Like what
yeah,
you were
yeah.
doing with the TikTok.
No, exactly.
Like,
More
Do you do
accessible.
TikTok? Yeah.
Nah, I used to, but I find like if I want to make content, I want it to be more about me.
Yeah.
I just feel like TikTok has a certain type of video. Like there's type of videos you make that will guarantee you views. Like don't get me wrong, if you edit this right here with captions and shit, like it has a higher chance of getting a view compared to me sitting there making a beat of me making a video, right? So I feel like there must be a way to do that, but I've just not found it. I feel like if I
Well,
did
yeah,
then-
it's like you used to always tell me like you need to find your own thing that
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
you, and that for me I use like the fucking Nemo thing or like the
Nah,
McLovin
right.
thing.
Nah,
That sort of
you're
like set me a little bit aside and got me
Nah,
like
nah,
like a
cool.
small following. But
Yeah.
it's
You
just
found,
about
like, your target audience from that.
yeah, and it's about having that when you flick and you see Adam, it's like, oh, that's the guy who blah blah blah. You recognize him not for being a producer, for being someone who also produces.
right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
how it makes it memorable. I feel like.
So when you were doing TikTok, what sort of videos was you doing?
Well, I remember my dad always tells me he's got this video saved on his phone and always shows everyone, yeah. I used to literally just go around the house, yeah, get like a toilet paper, smack it or like on my desk, yeah, be like, cool, that's a kick drum, hi-hat. And I just try and I do that. I did that.
When
like,
was that?
Start of lockdown.
Was that when you
used to
started
love
producing?
TikTok.
Literally.
Nah, that was so obviously I used to DJ before I did producing,
Right.
and that was just on the turning point of me like you know what I mean, being like, okay, maybe I should play about with FL Studio more than just like making little remixes.
So you're like making your own drum kits. with,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, obviously
toiletry
it was all
stuff and that.
crap. It was all
Yeah.
crap, but it was like just a sense of like, okay, I'm practicing making videos, which at the time, basically, I ran this experiment just as the time as TikTok with like the supply and demand was perfect. Had this account right, and I used to post. I ordered this mask on eBay right. I put it over, and I'd make like it was like stupid like those text videos, innit? But they were just bang using it. So I was like, cool, this works. I need to do this as a producer because that's the brand that I want to sustain. And the TikToks that I was posting, it wasn't that, so it wasn't working.
Wait, so what sort of videos were they with the mask?
Oh, the mask, it was like more of like you'd use like trending sounds because that works really well back then, and then
Right.
you do the text and shit.
Okay, that's interesting. I've actually.
Well,
I
the
don't think
text
I've
for
heard that
what?
from you.
For the lyrics.
No. So like you could say to people like, oh, Americans say I don't know truck, and we say like lorry, and people like comment and shit. Like back then, do you know what I mean? Like
okay, yeah,
controversial
so just
sort of
random
stuff, like,
text,
yeah,
just to, like, incite
something that would
comments.
cause people to engage in the comments,
Yeah,
stuff like that. So it wasn't like
Just like
anything too
random
hard.
stuff. Yeah, but
I
you're
had
right,
like an
though,
alt
yeah, I've
account
seen
in
that
it.
come up.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like back when TikTok was just popping.
Yeah. So
So
what were they
that
banging
worked.
views then as well?
Yeah, that used to bang views, but I was like, I need to transition into producing because I didn't want to sustain it as a brand because it was like, okay, what am I gonna do at the end of the day?
You don't
Just
want a
like,
guy that comes off.
yeah. So I tried to do that, but that didn't work. So back to what I was doing, talking about making the beats. So I'd film that, but the views weren't good, so I just binned it off, and then started uploading onto Instagram and pushing beats out like that.
Did you ever try like make a beat with me and you done like step 1, step 2, whatever? On
Yeah,
TikTok?
I feel like those videos are extremely saturated. If I want to just film it on my laptop and that, like people don't really want to watch
did
that. They
do
want
a
to watch that in a
couple-
nice studio and that.
Yeah.
You did a couple that did well, but it's just like making them high quality videos that no one else
Yeah,
has really got.
Especially if you're scrolling nowadays and you're seeing all these videos and like yours isn't up to par as what other people are seeing, then
Facts.
people just scroll over it.
There's gonna be
Yeah.
something different about it as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So for both of you, obviously I know both of you pride yourself on like numbers and doing well. You've obviously both done well. You more so for placements and you for numbers on streams. Would you say like if you had like a top 5 tips between both of you, what it would be? Obviously you for getting numbers as an artist, you know, so many people are rapping. What sets you apart from different? What have you done different? And for you, for all the producers, like probably 2 separate conversations. How are you? Not being one of 50 producers and artists DM saying, listen to my beat. Like, what would you, how you get in it?
Because that's more like, it's more like, unique. Like,
Yeah.
It's very niche.
I don't know. The thing is, yeah, that you can only stand out to a certain point, right? Because at the end of the day, you are just an Instagram DM, right? So stuff like voice notes that helps, but I don't know. Like you just sort of have to more so get over the mentality of what should I write? Just send it at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? Like
So
really,
it's
and
not like
truly, you don't have to overthink a DM at the end of the day if you're
Yeah.
trying to market as a producer, which is sending out beats. Yeah, just it's about volume, not being smart with what you type, right?
But I think you have to also think about like your perception as like your perception, how other people see you, because maybe you don't care, but if you're trying to get beats to someone, then you've got to. How do I say this? Like you can't just spam someone up and say, "Let me send you beats." You've got to like make them like want the beats.
Yeah. Obviously, maintaining a professional brand at all times, make sure that your Instagram looks good, stuff like that. But what else more can you do? Making sure that the beat's good, obviously.
So were you just like sending 50 messages and hoping at least 2 reply?
The thing is, the problem with that is someone like me, I know I have to do that, but I don't like doing it. So I'll do it for a bit, and it's just like, bro, I'm not gonna sit every single day like doing this just so I can get an X amount of placement. That's no fun. That's like an office job at the end of the day, right?
You'd rather them come to you and be like, look, I want to use your
Yeah,
beat.
but to like get that sort of attraction, it's more of, I don't know. You have to do that at an even higher volume to like get people to like recognize your name without you being an industry producer who's actually in the room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of all the big artists and shit, that's just in-person people. Like, you turn up to the studio session and like, oh, you're Posy, I know you for this and this, and then like, cool. And that's how you get into those pools of higher like people in it through Instagram. There's a certain barrier in it. Like, to push into that barrier from just Instagram to actually getting in the room with it, you have to either be doing something very well, your music's either exceptional, or your Instagram game's somehow exceptional. But like I was just saying,
It's hard when you're just a DM. Like,
So would you say
it is.
what's more effective and what's your favorite for like both of you as well, like networking in person or online? Because obviously online you got a lot more reach, But in person, it's a bit more like personal. Do you know what I mean?
I think
For us, yeah, the personal, like how we met in person, is the reason why it's like our relationship is like this. Innit?
Yeah.
Like when I met Adam, it was literally like, bro, like, guy was like, yeah, like, he's a calm guy, innit? Like, seriously, like, Adam's just a chill dude, bro. Like, so
Is that what you like? How you prefer to network with someone as well? You
it's
sort of
like
like catch their
working with a
vibe.
lot, like, because a lot of artists, obviously,
yeah, bro.
they work with producers online. They never see them, innit?
Yeah.
They just
Bro,
get
I
the beat
get
down.
bare DMs, bro. I get bare DMs saying, "What man's got beats for you?" Like I swear to you, I listen to half of them. It's shit. I'm saying, and it's like I have to say back to them, like, "Oh no, I want a rap beat or something." Still
And
shit.
even if
Then it's like, you get
It's
what I'm
hard
saying?
because at the start you're in the same pool with them. Do you know what I mean? So
Exactly.
you could have the beat that's going to be the best beat in the
Yeah,
world,
but
but
it
your
doesn't get
DM isn't
listened
going to
to.
look much different to the
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
that have the shit one.
But that's going back to what you were saying. How I can't remember if it was actually if it was I've lost my train of thought now.
Yeah, you're cool, man.
Now what I was saying, how music's more accessible, isn't it?
Right.
Obviously,
yeah. For the DM and like the online side of networking, potentially got more reach,
exactly.
which could come to like more personality things.
No, that's right. I mean, yeah, I think it's hard to like me say you have to do this because then that's sort of like you just have to.
They're
do
two
the
different
numbers,
things,
innit?
aren't they? They're two different
like
things.
being
and they
unique
work.
and like having to do that sort of like because
Yeah.
obviously to be unique, you still need to like build an audience and shit, which is part of the volume game, innit? Like just getting the DMs out, posting content and shit. Like you're gonna have to do that side of it, but like
Well, it's like, would you have like got in the sessions that you've got in and met these people on a personal level if you hadn't sent out all these DMs?
I guess so because obviously your first connection always starts from that, right?
Right.
You're a producer on Instagram at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
When you first decide to
But
become
no,
a
but
producer,
that's what
right?
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think meeting people in person and having sessions with them is a lot better than just like Em said, like sending beats or just like DMing.
Yeah.
But you have got to do that in the first.
You
place
as an
to get
artist
in a
know that though
session.
as well, innit? Because it's like,
Yeah, because that's
You
how
get
like
an
that's how
artist,
I'd
bro.
want it.
Yeah.
Like for myself, and when I'm sending beats as well, that's how. Obviously, you got to send that DM, but not hot it up too much. Just
No,
see
word.
what they come back with, see what their vibe was, and if it's not like that, then just on to the next.
word.
But how much time do you spend doing that?
Or sending beats.
No, like listening through and being like, oh, cool, this is a producer that I want to work with.
Bro, if I
Did
get
you
sent a
do
beat
that?
pack and I
Or-
fuck with it, I'll let them know.
No,
that,
but
like,
obviously you have like Noah and shit that people do sort of
Right.
in your circle, right?
right.
So how many times do you like decide to go? Okay, I'm bringing more people in because what I'm trying to ask basically is like, for an artist, even for people that are up and coming, yeah, how much time are they spending working with their inner circle or bringing new producers
So
in?
for me, it would have to be just off the top of my head down to three things: the skill in what they're doing, the drive in what they're doing, and the uniqueness as well. If they're bringing something different to the table, and they're very skilled at that, and they're very driven for that, then that's like perfect. Because even when it's different, as long as it can work hand in hand, then I feel like that's like the perfect link up. But yeah, those three things really come into play when I'm thinking who I want to work with or who I want to specifically be like, yeah, that's my producer, or like, yeah, like he like that's my studio guy. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, you're right.
Okay, yeah. And Ems, how would you say, like, for obviously artists that are watching, and not even just artists in general, anyone that's trying to get more known, you know, like turning views into money, how to get them initial views? How would you say to do that? Or stuff that you've
Even stuff
found
with, like,
effective?
with content, man. People need to catch on to that.
Word. I feel like it's just consistency.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why man fucked up with after the no paying thing. Like no paying alone was alright. Then after that, like there was a bit of complications. Even now, like I'm just coming back into it. Like just getting back into actually like writing more songs, going studio on it. Because obviously I've departed a bit. But like, it's a consistency thing. Because when you know it's like, okay, I'm sitting on this amount of music and it's like, alright, cool, I can release this much. And it's like, alright, if I release this much in this time period, I can put 10 videos aside for this week.
Right.
Them 10 videos can, like, you get me different accounts, different things. And it's like, okay, cool. Now I've reached this goal, alright, cool, the next thing. You know what I'm saying? If you stay consistent in that manner, there's not really, if you're good, obviously, if you have the talent already.
Yeah, not if it's
you can,
if it's
you can,
no, if
obviously
it's
you can
whack
build it as well.
videos,
Like some people do start like, I can't say I started shit in it. Like I was all right at rapping, innit? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, innit? I'm saying like, oh, I just started rapping because I was shit. Like I was all right. and then you get me, like, you build into it. Like, I'm not gonna say you can't do that as well, but if you have a talent and you feel like, yeah, I can do this, and then you stay consistent with that, like, it's just a timing thing. You have to be patient with it. Not everything's gonna bust in like a year.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool, maybe Pozzy's thing, like 2 years from now, you get it, you'll be on Reading, or
And I'll
you get me, or
pay
then
him to come here and
Well,
shit.
you get me,
It's
or then maybe
defo-
my thing is like 5 years. Like it's just a timing
it's
thing.
defo about like milestones, because
Yeah.
like me and Dill were listening to that Central C podcast. I think it was the first one he did with Adam,
No
the
Jumper,
No Jumper
yeah.
one, and he's saying like, when he used to make music, he'd be like, right, if I'm not here
Yeah,
at this
in a
point, then
year.
I'm quitting.
Mm.
But then when he gets there, he's not at that point, but he is further on than he was.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, cool, I'm here. Like, I may as well just keep going a little bit and keep going and keep going. And it's just about that
100.
consistency, really, isn't it?
100%. Like with me, like I'll be honest, it's like funny enough. Obviously, like, it's good numbers. I'm not gonna say it isn't. Like, I've done the right numbers to me, innit? But when I started off, I even told Adam, like, ask keeps. Like, I swear to you, I went to my first session. I said, bro, half of the guys in my block haven't got 25k. If I get 25k, I'm gassed, like, bro. I'm like, I'm
trust me.
screenshotting that and I'm saying,
Trust me,
yeah,
bro.
bro, like, chat to me, bro.
Yeah, no,
So when
bro,
it's like,
that's similar to me. Like,
yeah,
when,
bro,
when I
like,
got that numbers, but now I'm like, well, like,
That's it. Just
Well,
feels
like,
Like,
normal,
you're
what
seeing
can I
big
do?
artists. You're seeing big artists not touching a million. It's like guys aren't respecting them because it's like, oh, this artist's gonna do it. But it's like, but when I first started off, I swear to you, bro, it wasn't even like, oh, 500k and that, bro. Like, I swear to you, like, when you look at like even Adam with himself, like people that he's working around, when he looks at people around his area and it's like, okay, this person hasn't even touched the amount of people that I've worked around. It's the same thing with me. Like, I'm looking at the people around my area. I'm like, bro, none of these people have even done close to what you get me. I set it to.
Yeah.
So when I've done a milli now, like, bro, I was chilling in KFC, bro. Man hit a milli. I was like,
about that.
like, it was exciting, but it was like, bro, like, my mind hadn't succumbed to it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I hadn't even envisioned, like,
I feel
hitting
like
that
the
first.
closer you get to it, the less, in a way, the less exciting it gets. 'Cause
Yeah,
you know it's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
happen. Obviously,
Yeah.
when you hit that, you're like, come on, like, I'm
Yeah,
gassed for
yeah,
that. Like,
yeah,
that's an
100.
achievement. But then you're like, what now? Like, when's the next milli coming in?
No,
You know what I'm
100.
saying?
I suppose
So,
as
but
well,
that's a
it's
good
like,
mindset.
it's easy to compare yourself. Like you're talking about at the very start, you're comparing yourself to people in your block, and then you reach the middle, you can't really, like, they're not even in the same bracket anymore, and you know
no.
whether you're like doing more than them in that sense isn't a question. So now you're comparing yourself to Stormzy, not them. Do you know what I mean?
No,
So then suddenly a million, then that massive. Do you know what I mean? And that's probably why as well. Firstly, and secondly, I'd say like, say you hit a million on a song, like that's just a number on a screen. Then you think about how many people a million is.
Yeah.
Like imagine a million people. Imagine you.
Bro, I shout out all the
That's the
fans
thing.
as well. Man, saying it, because, bro, man's got brothers in Germany, like Switzerland, like, bro, I was telling my brethren, I was like, bro, like, brother's saying, oh, like, at nights, my man can't sleep and that, he's listening to the music, innit? Like, to me, it's gas, innit? Like, oh, it's just gas air, like, I don't really feel it, innit? But when I deep, like, oh, some of the people are actually resonating, and it's like, you get me, man's like, raw, like, it's actually reaching people, innit? So it's like, no, like, the fans, that's enough love
I
to
feel
them
like-
as well.
And that's when it's different from a number on a screen.
Yeah,
Then,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
it's
Because
literally-
you could screenshot that, Photoshop it, make it 10
Yeah,
mil, and
yeah,
that's no
yeah.
different to it actually being
100%,
that. But then you get
100%.
people messaging you, and I suppose it's like imagine rapping alone with a million people there.
Yeah.
Let alone
And I
5,
feel
let
like
alone 10. Like that's when it's nuts.
music
100%.
music at its core, there's a lot of things, but it's definitely about reaching people.
Yeah.
So when you get people telling you, just random people that is reaching them, and like it's not like they're your boy, that you're like, what do you think? They're like messaging you, and it's like it makes you think like, yeah, something's going right. I'm doing
Yeah.
something right. And
Like no one's
you're
really a
making
yes
good
man to a
music.
random person.
No,
Like,
100%.
no one's telling him to message you and be like, this song's hard.
No,
They're doing it because they
100%.
think it's hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So what would you say, like, obviously with you, are you looking at future music? Are you thinking about switching up the genres? Like, what's your next steps? Without trying to bait too much.
I'm just thinking about all the songs that I got on my phone.
he's like, nah, I'm trying to be
count
pop
numbers.
thing. Yeah, and Adam's like calculating, right, how
Yeah,
many
like,
royalties
fuck.
am I getting on this?
No,
Nah,
trust me, no. I don't like. I've done that behind the scenes. Obviously, like, well, guys think I started off with lo-fi because that's what I wanted to do. It's just what man thought was like supply and demand, innit?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm a rapper, bro. Like, I love rapping it, so it's like
Yeah.
the amount of music this guy has on his phone of just like me rapping. Like,
Different
bro, like, I'm
genres.
talking about barring. Like, I'm not talking about what these regular guys are doing. Like, I'm talking about like man spitting some real stuff in it. It's like I just wanna. The only other thing I would do is like the wavy thing, innit? But that's just like when I'm burst or something. Like, you get me, like.
So what?
I'm just- yeah, you get me, like.
Sorry, yeah, go on.
No, go on.
Alright. So, leading on from that point, I remember when I first met you, it was what, like 9-10 months ago or something, and you were telling me how you don't want to be a rapper.
Yeah.
Is that still where it's at?
No, you know what it was? I'm not gonna lie. The reason why I haven't been releasing music as well is partly to that reason as well. But it's like, bro, I've had real milestones in like music aside, innit?
Yeah.
I've had bare setbacks, and I'm not gonna lie. I was telling myself, because man was 16 when I done No Pain, innit?
Right.
So I was telling myself like I wanted to retire from music at like 20, innit? Like, even asked Nana and the managers that I had at the time, and I was like, bro, at 20, I just want to be a producer. I'm wanted to like make beats and then just go from there, innit? Like, bro, like Adam knows that when he's in the booth with me, like I'm just preeing this guy because it's like I love it, bro. Like when he's like, bro, like he's making my bro.
You always say to me like, fuck, like if I knew how to make this, like,
bro, it'd be game over, bro. Like I'm telling you, like the game will be done. Like.
You know what? That's funny you said that because that's what Adam said. He always used to say to me, bro, if I could spit bars, like
I'd be the coldest artist.
No, you would, you know, because his beats, bro. Guys can't touch Adam, but in this respect, it was like, bro, the producing thing to me is like, bro, like guys are just so smart with it. Like, bro, the way Adam sometimes even like it's making me sound, I'm like, bro, like if man could do this, we get it. So it's like in that respect, that's what I wanted to do.
Like that's you've got 50% of the music.
Yeah, and
rapping half of it. Producing's the other half.
So 100%. That's what I wanted to more so touch into. But with like my sound and that, like guys will take it in at some point. It's not really like I'm not in a rush. Like I had setbacks, cool, like I'm old of it now, innit? But like I'm not really in that.
Not in a rush.
Yeah, I'm not really in like a tunnel vision type thing. Like I'm just
like,
enjoying it. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like,
make
that's what I'm saying with like when I hit a milli. Like, bro, I was in KFC. I was just chilling, bro. Like I want to like enjoy what man's doing. Like you get what I'm saying. Like not just
I feel like
look at it like.
I feel like when you do like try to force shit, it works for a little bit, and then you're like, this is getting fucking long, and I'm not even enjoying it now.
I know.
So
like, I've got bare other stuff to do, bro. Like my life is part music, but it's like, bro, man's doing that, bro. I'm doing bare other stuff like that guys don't know about. So it's like. I want to enjoy when I am doing music and not just look at it like I hit a million. Just you get
like
so listen to what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
When someone comes, say you got to introduce yourself to someone. Are you saying rapper? Are you saying musician? Are you saying artist? Or is it not?
Wait,
like,
what?
Like you seem casual about music. Like you seem like is what it is. I'm trying to make music. Like if you do if you had two options of doing a song you don't like and it getting 5 mil, or a song you really like and it getting 4 mil. You seem like you choose the song you like. You're more just enjoying it, doing it for the love of it. So would you say like when you're introducing yourself to someone, are you saying like you're a musician? Is that like your main like occupancy?
No, I'm just M's in it. Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm M's in it. Like,
yeah, alright. But if someone says like, what do you do? Like, would you spend your free time thinking about doing?
Man's an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I thought you'd say that. EmzOrEarner.
Yeah, like 2 parts of me, even the music. Like M's is just like my boy behind the camera, obviously MB. Like on a day-to-day basis, like I'm just chilling. Earners, like you get me, I'm working. So it's like no, like I'm an artist. You get what I'm saying? I feel like in all respects, I'm an artist and an entrepreneur. So it's like an artistry part of it. Like, I have different parts where it's like even I was telling Adam like one day, hopefully I'll have my own agency or whatever. Where it's like because even the camera work of things, I respect it so much. Like even this and stuff like this, like, bro, when I'm telling my cameraman and my cameraman saying to me like, yo, 750 for video, gee, I'm dropping the change when it comes. It's like the demand is that I respect it in that manner because it's like, bro, when you have that sort of like level to your things, like, I just want to tap into all them sort of phases. Like
learn all the different stages. Like,
100%.
And even like as an artist, you can obviously get a video like that when it's the correct time, and then that's how you meet people like that. Like even for when you were doing all the camera shit like that, going into the room. Well, if you even as an artist, keep in contact with these people because you never know where it's gonna lead you, innit? And I suppose then again it comes down to like who you know.
Yeah, like, I feel like that's sort of in a way how you sort of like introduce yourself to X10. Would I be right? No, exactly. That's exactly how it happened digitally. So tell me more about that. I remember you telling me something about like he needed like an editor or something. Yeah. So I seen it literally on his story. I was chilling at home, and I was like, "Wait, sorry. Did you like know him by this point? No, like, obviously I knew a couple DMs or something. Well, long story short, he went to my school, so obviously I knew of him. Right. Okay. Really? Yeah, he went to my school. Did you speak? Like, was you doing music? Different sort of like years? No. So like I'm younger than him, so I see him like just chilling making beats on the Mac.
But I wasn't like interested in music then. I was just like
Yeah.
in the class, and so I knew of him. But like obviously when I got into producing, I was like, well, shit, he's sort of a name in this, innit?
Yeah.
But then I was like, well, I sort of understand how to make videos and shit. I was like, cool, I might as well talk to him about it. Got lucky enough to get a response and just went from there. Just met up with him,
Like filming
showed him that I could do
sessions.
it. Yeah, showed him that I did it. I got on with him really well, and that's how it
So,
happened.
I remember you used to tell me like you'd go film these sessions and then like get a chance to play beats to all these artists.
Yeah,
and shit.
like the countless opportunities I've got from that side. Big shout out to Freddie, man. He's put me onto a lot of people. But that's literally going back to what I was just saying. It's like, don't always look at yourself as just being the artist, right? Like you're the person in the room, right? Just make friends with all these people.
Definitely something about
who
like
knows?
opportunities that
Yeah.
like even like potential opportunities that like, you want to keep that bridge there.
Yeah, exactly. Like
It's not doing any harm. Like,
exactly.
you know,
Like even me as a producer, I could be like with an artist and be like, well, I've got a videographer I can hook you up with. Bush done.
Yeah, I suppose that's what it's saying when I say to you, like, what do you say? Do you say like I'm EmzOrEarner? You say no, I'm just Ems, because you don't want to be, you don't want people to be like, oh yeah, that's Ems, the guy who raps. You want it to be that's Ems. Them say, oh, what do you do? You're like, you know, you can't. You got two, not
Few
fingers to
things.
count. Like you wanna.
There's a
be
lot
the
more
guy for
substance to it than just the name, innit?
Yeah.
I get you, so.
So what? So the initial conversation, I suppose, seems to link back to it a lot. Is like, how are you getting past that first step for you with the art space? With you with getting the first views. Going back to that, like obviously I see you filming the TikTok when you come in here. Is that like what you trying to get back into that? Or have you been doing
man
that?
Man hates socials, bro. My managers know. That's why I was like, bro, when I did get a video that banged 100K, I was just gassed, bro. It was that wasn't even like gassed because it's like, oh, I banged 100K. It's because bro, I didn't want to do it and I done it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even doing these TikTok now, it's like, I have
It's
to,
part
like,
of
I
your
have to
art.
give
You
the
feel
fans,
like you
like
have
even
to do
this,
it,
like, I
yeah,
said to you,
yeah.
I don't even, like, I don't do
You feel like it's your
interviews,
responsibility.
I don't do that type of stuff, but it's like, I have to, like, give you a certain part of my life that I'm not showing, so it's like, I might as well.
It's like part of
So
what.
it's like the potential fans got like more like a knowing about you or like a
Yeah,
connection.
like
So,
Adam
not
knows
too
it. Like
much.
Adam knows how I am as a person,
Yeah.
innit? So it's like he knows where it's like,
You just like making the music, innit?
Yeah,
Like when he's in
yeah.
booth and he's just like, we're playing beats, feeling the music and shit, and we start
Right.
writing and shit. That's like the fun part, and it's like I was saying with the posting and numbers and shit. It's
Yeah,
just,
this
it feels
it's
like a
sort of
job.
like it. Sorry, go on, bro.
It's just like because of the internet, producing and like being a creative has
Yeah.
also automatically locked you in
Yeah,
at the start, at least obviously because then you get agencies and shit working for you. But at the start, it's a volume office job type admin
Literally.
shit.
Yeah, it goes back to the shit that I was saying about like everyone's got a studio, so you have to sort of tap into all these different areas. And it's like what I was saying, like 20 years ago, all these rappers would just do it for the music because that's all they had to do. You didn't have to have any of this other shit.
oh yeah,
But
100,
now, because it's so saturated,
100.
it doesn't mean that it's bad, but it's a different market.
Like, you're not just a rapper anymore, bro. Like you have to be a
you're
rapper.
creative.
But now you
Yeah.
see like there's bare artists, bro. They're not just rappers. They're personality stars as well, bro. Like they have
Exactly.
something else. Like even you look behind the camera, like you know, like bare times when you're just taking videos of your brethren, like you'll have it in your memories. But then it's like now I gotta post it. You get what I'm saying? Because that part where it's like, all right, there's the bridge between I do all of this on my own, and then there's the bit I have to show you.
Exactly.
Like,
Do you know, it's even like Jude, like he's not just like a podcast host. He's like scouting for all these different people and trying to hit them up. Yeah, that's like a completely different like network inside of it.
So then it turns into a bit more of like agency.
Exactly.
Like obviously, I'm not having you on because of the numbers you've done. Like as much, and it's the same with you, but when you're saying you hit 1 million KFC, and it was like cool. I don't look at you doing that. Do you know what I mean? I see you wanting to do it. I see you wanting to do it, and that's why. So it's like. Then next week I might have a rapper on who's done 10 streams. But if I'm seeing he's wanted it, even if he's been doing it for 4 years, 10 streams, that's an exaggeration. He's obviously not doing something right. Do you know what I mean? But like the streams is like it doesn't mean anything. It matters. You're right. It's about personalities. If you get along well with someone, if you do that stuff, and that's what it's about.
I feel like that's sort of similar to when Adam asked me who I'm working with or like bringing into my circle about like skill, drive, and passion.
Yeah, you look for those type of people,
Yeah.
and you sort of reflect it, don't you? You're like, well, I want to be doing this and this, and then you attract those people into your circle, and then you make that shit happen.
And the more you're with people like that as well, like the more you can just see it. Do you know what I mean?
You're
Like
right,
you meet people sometimes, and you have one conversation, you'll be like,
Yeah, and then a light bulb will go.
yeah, and you can just be like, like I can tell they want it. I can tell they want to
No,
get somewhere with their life. So that's the people you want to surround yourself with.
100% right.
Yeah, man. Got any more questions?
I don't think so. I saw Emz. I've been seeing you pre your new thing on your Instagram. Tell me more about that freestyle. Is that like a freestyle? Is that dropping?
The video.
That
oh,
dropping?
yeah.
So
Shout out
sick,
Oscar
bro.
store. Shout out Oscar.
Yeah.
The way he
Obviously.
edited that, it looks cold.
Nah, he was just a page that even with what I was saying about the dumps, like he was literally just a page that edited a video for me. And then he was just like to me, like he wants to start his own YouTube thing.
Right.
Like,
Sort of like a Daily Duppy sort of vibe.
Yeah, similar.
But
It's a freestyle thing, innit?
Of course.
So it was like, bro, in his respects, he has his own like way of making it, his own creative art.
Of course.
So it's like I respected him in that manner of view and wanted to step into that sort of world. So I just jumped on there, done it with my boy as well, Shark K's. He's an up and coming artist as well. Like, I swear to you, like the people that I do feature on, even I done the next up with my boy Els.
Yeah.
Like the people that I do features, and I'm not even doing a lot of features like, in that respect, innit? Obviously, there's a lot of artists out there, but I'm not even doing it in that respect. But like,
sorry, bro.
the freestyle, obviously, like it was lit. Like just done. Yeah, it's dropping soon. Hopefully,
all platforms.
2 weeks time. Yeah, 100%.
Drop it tomorrow, you won't.
So
like, they've been asking for it. So it's like I'm just slowly taking steps back into it. Innit? Like
Monday.
I've been having a lot of demands in it, and obviously sitting on. I've done the followers, but it's like obviously the views and that weren't matching at the time. Innit? So it's like coming back into it. I just have to just take that stepping back into consistency. Innit?
I think that also comes with like you need to make sure like when we're sitting on good music, you do need to have some time to just think about how you're going to push it, because it like you can
marketing half the job, innit?
Yeah, it is like you can have good music, but if you think about the good music plus the good marketing, the amount of more people that's going to reach compared to you. You know what I mean? Just dropping the song, good music, drop it, boom. Don't really care about it. It's like you seen like it's not Tyler the Creator. I probably completely got the wrong name, but it's a guy who was always saying like I don't stop promoting my music at all. Like even if I've got all this shit going on, you always wanna, you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Little the baby or something.
Oh fuck knows who it is, but yeah,
You try to create the baby, like sounds the same.
It was
my
man.
What I was gonna ask you, both of you actually. So, me as an artist, type of music that I make, I find myself not listening to it so much, or I listen to a lot of different other stuff. Would you say that the beats you make and the music that you make are based on the music that you take in on a daily, or stuff that you want to tap into? Like, would you say, as the music you make, do you listen to that? Is that what inspires you, or is that just what you find yourself jumping into?
Bro, first, like the only person that really made me want to rap is obviously like he's even an up and coming artist himself. Like obviously, somewhat established. He's NSJ Mali, innit?
Okay.
Like, I'm not really gonna say like I was obviously listening to like Dave and Potter and Benny Banks and all these lot, innit? But it's like when I was like 16 and I was like, I wanna rap. Like, it was because I saw my man's thing and I was like, so it's like I wouldn't really say it was a looking up. It was like looking to people for music. It was just like you have your own experiences.
Yeah.
Every single one of us in this room, like we have our own stories to tell, innit? So it's like when I heard what my man's doing, and it's like I have a similarity basis.
Right.
It's like okay, cool. Like, you get me?
Yeah.
Man's gonna try my thing as well.
Would you say you have like a? Would you say rap is like your favorite like go-to genre?
Like, I don't know. I don't know my sound. Like I swear to you, like I'll say
as in like when you're just listening to music. Do you listen to music like that?
No, I listen. MV knows, bro. I listen to bare artists, bro.
Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, is rap?
I be listening to Whitney and that. Like, you get me? Like,
that's what I'm trying to say. I speak to a lot of creatives, and just anyone really. The face doesn't really like tell how or what sort of music they're listening to.
Yeah, I know, like, bro, like we listen to Joe. Like, I'm not gonna say like I don't. Like, there's some like artists that man's like
but
even unknown T is put these like man's like man was charged. Like, you know what I'm saying? But then it's like there's other respects where it's like, bro, I'm just chilling in my yard, bro. Like, I'm not gonna be. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
seeing what Adele was saying.
I be banging out reggae. Like, I just be chilling. Like, you get me? Like Afro. Like, I just be chilling, bro.
Is that the sort of same thing with you, Adam, or are you more based into what you're making?
Nah, since I come back from IB for me, I've not listened to rap at all, mate. It's all uns. That's all it is in my AirPods, mate. I can't get rid of it.
You still got that in your ears, bro.
Yeah, it's on stop.
Hearing it now,
Yeah, that's all I can know.
It's good to have an open mind, isn't it, about different genres of music. You can always tap into that, into different sort of. You can float in and out of different genres.
No, 100%.
Different.
I need to go
Nice.
clubbing with Adam. You get me? That
Yeah.
thing. I need
Start doing
to
some drum and bass.
to that. You know what I'm
Start doing
saying?
some drum and bass
Jersey
tunes.
house.
No, word
drum and
too.
bass.
You look be getting litty. I can't lie. Like, I just be seeing it. I'm like, yeah.
M's on that hard style.
MCMs.
MCMs.
It's a new
Yeah, but like sort
New
of
wave.
yeah, new wave.
sort of like listen to new music, right? You realise that maybe I can take this back into my thing that I'm doing. So for me,
100%.
obviously, like rap beats, like you listen to like a bit of like EDM house, and you're like, oh well, don't know, this chord pattern and shit. Take that back. You listen to a bit of, I don't know, Adele. take you know what I mean? Do a little riff.
I
or
don't know
some shit.
about
Starts doing
Adele,
the
innit? But man be like, you get me?
Yeah, I
Man
mean,
be
just
listening
try
to
that
some
in the rap,
singers
like,
That's
still.
about Adele, but not EDM.
Nah, Adele's cold. Shout out Adele.
No, shout out Adele, still shout out Adele, innit? Man's just saying that now.
Adele's sitting at home like,
Shout out
fucking
Adele,
him.
bro, but no, it's not. Yeah, sometimes if I'm, you get me, if I'm with if I'm with a little scrum, then maybe, bro.
Start making-
So what?
Trying to get
What would
featured.
you jump on a feature with Adele? Or
Hannah,
matter
bro,
of fact,
Would you sing
100
though?
mil, bro.
You'd have to
nah,
sing though.
but not for
100
the.
Adam, tell them.
Nah,
you
nah,
crazy?
you can.
Are you crazy? You don't
How
want to
about-
know about me, like.
It's right.
Oh, you don't
How
want to know
about-
about me.
How about what would your go-to feature if you could have anyone be?
The man, them,
That's a
fam.
big question. That's a big question.
That is a big
That's
question.
how-
Man,
And do you know what? I'm
That's
glad.
how-
I'm,
like, my nigga
I'm glad.
Kays.
I'm
Shout
glad.
out Kays, bro. Shout
I'm
out
glad
my
I'm
brother
asking
Kays,
that and
bro.
not being asked it, bro. Because I couldn't answer that myself.
No, I'll say, bro.
Are you talking
like,
about any artist in the world or just?
Yeah, any artist, any genre.
That's a fucked
Alright, cool. I'll
question,
do the
We could have
actual answer.
like we could have like three different genres.
I'll do the like, you get me, like obviously your genre answer, but I've done my dream feature, bro. It's just with my brethren, bro, because it's like, bro,
Yeah.
I be spending so much
I
time
fuck
with the
with that.
people I'm around that it's like, bro, for us to all even do that and jump on a track,
Yeah.
it's like, bro, that's lit, bro. Like we didn't. I swear to you, bro, we're not rappers. We're not rappers, bro.
Yeah,
like
you realise that you make a good
yeah,
song,
bro. Like
it's
we
like,
didn't
bro, you
do
made
it
it with a
before
man
that time. Like I used to do freestyles in school and that, but it wasn't like I was directly wanting to be a rapper, bro. So it's like I've done my dream feature, but in other respects, like genre wise, like Unknown T, Hannah, French the Kid,
Yeah.
Hannah, like bro, French. I have to still, he's different still. Obviously Mali as well, and then in like singer respects,
NSJ Marley's a lot the same as you, isn't he? He just came up off that whole like TikTok sort.
no,
of-
I have to
sort
give
of
him his
wave.
respects in that, bro. Like he was banging on Insta before. Like
Swear.
I'll be real, like
I know,
he even
I know
knows, like-
active and stuff.
yeah, like he even knows that, bro. Like young boy days, like we listened to what was that, bro? I forgot even the name of it, and it was one of his first couple of things. We listened to it with young boys, bro. Like he was banging it. Like it wasn't banging views, but he was like it was circulating, innit? But
The whole F rap.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I can't really think on the spot like of other artists, but therefore Unknown T, French, NSJ Mali, maybe Baby Money. There's an artist called Baby Money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, brother. If I get him on a song, bro, it's gonna be like 10 mil, bro.
Yeah.
See me, like I swear to you. When I like a song and I push it, bro, it's done, innit? Like, you're gonna have to. If you don't want to take it in, you'll take it in. You get what I'm saying, like, bro? You'll take it in, innit? Like. Oh yeah,
Northside Bench.
yeah. My fault.
He
My
does so many
fault.
songs with UK people.
No, I'm. You get me? I'm not here. I'm here, but I'm not here, innit? So.
Yeah.
No, him, like, yeah.
He does so
Hannah.
many songs with UK people though. You don't even remember he's Canadian.
His label, the UK
Like,
label.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Trust me. He got
And they're fighting the booth, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, but Nina, you know, word. I bucked him
That's
in
one
London,
thing, fighting
fam.
the booth.
So
Yeah, it was litty.
When? Recently?
Brother, like what?
nah, nice.
I went with my boy, Pie Radio.
Oh, I seen it.
Yeah, bro.
You
Of
got a
course.
photo of nines, and I was like, bruh.
Gee, I swear to you, bro. This guy's out here, bro. I'll be real. I'll give it to him.
His Instagram, Jay, he's recording like random little kids on
Like, bro, he's out here, bro. My man was, bro. He was pedaling on some lineback, bro. I swear to you.
Nah, yo, that's nice.
Brother, listen to what I'm saying, bro. 4 Louis Vuitton. I'm talking about the big thing. I'm not talking about no little baby thing, innit? Yo, pedaling 2 man up
That's
with
nice.
his brethren. Gee, he's seen us, yeah. He thought we were pagans, bro. Gee, I'm looking, I'm like, you know, like I've seen the back of his head and just said, that's Nina, bro. Like, yeah, she has that head. Like, I don't know how to explain it, you know what I'm saying? I was like, that's Nina, bro. Me and my brethren, like, bro, we're not gonna run, bro, but it's like, bro, it's Nina, bro. Man started, like, you get me, like, just doing a little something, innit?
Penguin shuffle, yeah.
Bro, I said to you, man, seen one of the baddest Barbies walking in with Doggy, bro. I said to you, Doggy's went into some private restaurant. I don't even know the name of the thing, innit? But you know, them times there on Burst, I'm on Joshi, like, we're just, you get me, like, we're out here, bro. So it's like, bro, I've seen them, like, yeah, bro, 2-2, let me get a thing. Boy, I said to you, even like, bro, I don't butt these rappers, like, bro, I pay my respects where it's due, but I don't, like, be listening to Bear. But Nino, bro, it's like, bro, I seen his thing.
You'd have to.
Man's thing was glistening as well, bro. I said to you, bro, like, live in the flesh, like, it's different, innit? Like, it's a different respect, innit? But no, Hannah.
What about you, Adam?
What about
Going
what?
back to, because I know we've talked especially about all these different rappers that you want to work with, or even just artists, or even genres. Like,
Oh, he can do everything.
Yeah,
no, he can do
exactly,
everything.
Exactly.
Everything.
Bro, I know-
Country,
If you're about to-
everything.
Bro, I know.
Everything.
If you're about to ask me who's my favourite rapper,
Nah. Who do you want to work with?
I can't answer that, dude. Because realistically, I know that obviously I could probably name a name, but like, just want to make good music, no?
No, that's what it's about, man.
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
So obviously the next stop, how did that come about?
Through management, you know. Obviously, I was managed. I'm managed by AGM, lit agency. I swear to you, like they've done a lot of work. Obviously, with bare big artists. So when I got approached by them, obviously there was another artist. JB obviously was around them as well. So it's like I was around him at the time.
JB, the TikTok rapper, the
Yeah,
Lofi rapper.
yeah. 4 a.m. So I was around him at the time. It was lit. Like it was just like an introduction into rapping, that. But I didn't really know the lifestyle and that, innit? So like when they've come to me, I was like, I done a represent freestyle.
Represent
innit?
Radio.
Yeah,
Yeah,
done
hard.
that. And then I was like, bro, like they were just like, yeah, like obviously I done the numbers for that year, so it's like I couldn't not give it to me, innit? But it's like you could say no, innit? So yeah, we done it. Obviously my boy Els was on it. At the time, these don't wanted me to do it solo, innit? So doing my man saying, oh, like, bro, my brethren, everyone that I do co-sign out of my people, like I have to give them my respect. So I look at them like as my people, but it's like they're artists as well. You get what I'm saying? Like all of them have unique things that I've seen, and it's like, yeah, bro, like, and bear in mind, it's like we're doing bare stuff out of this rap stuff. So it's like getting them into that. It's like, yeah, bro, like you can rap, bro.
It's another
didn't
thing
you,
for you
you get what I'm saying? Like I've hit a milli, why can't you, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Especially when you're working with your friends, like there's
That's how
something
you
different about it.
Yeah, bro, like, I have to be
Literally,
on
and
them, bro.
even like me and Dill, like that's how we work together, and it's like it's just effortless, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's more like chilling than making music because like
Hannah.
it's just like standard.
Like, bro, MB, my nigga behind the camera, bro, like, bro, he be doing bare shit outside of, like, even music in general, but he's still on me saying, yeah, get this done. So it's like, in my respect for my brethren in music, it's like, man has to be like, bro, I've done this in this milestone, in this time period. You can, like, if you just dedicate your time to that, you can do it as well, innit? So it's like, the next up, it was lit, bro. You know, when you look at it on camera, it's different to when it's like, it's live in the flesh, like.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, oh, some mad behind the scenes, innit? It's just like, bro, it's actually just like, you go there, you just rap the
I've
song.
seen someone record it from before. It's just like one
Yeah,
camera,
like, bro,
on
like
the
you just,
lake and the
you just
river,
record your song, like it's quick, you know, like I swear to you, like you're not like it's quick, yeah, like it's lit,
You
innit?
get there, record the song.
Yeah, blood.
Go-
Like there was bare. I met him Bugs there. He's another artist, like bro. I swear to you.
Well, they
like,
do multiple in the same day then. Are they?
there was bare artists there, bro. I got there late by
I
accident.
mean, that's
'Cause-
sort of how like black box work.
Yeah, bro. Like
I don't know about like how they run it nowadays, but my boys are
couple
naughty.
rubbed artists there as well. Can't lie to you, bro. But
Yeah, trust
you see these platforms, I don't even know
Yeah,
what's
bro, I
happening
can't
now.
lie.
Like they're just
Can't
pushing
lie,
out.
bro. I
bare
said this. I
people
said
on-
this last month. Like, I don't really fuck with black boys anymore. Like,
Nah, I hear you.
especially
bro,
especially
I
them-
hit up Black Bots, you know. I swear to you, I
Bro,
hit up Black
everyone
Bots.
hit up Black
Man
Bots,
wanted to get me, like,
Charger.
yeah, bro, like,
Yeah.
bro, I wanted
There's
to
one that
get
was
me,
someone
do
I
my
know as
little
well.
due respects.
It's like £1,000,
Didn't wanna
isn't it?
hit
Just to
man
get
back.
like a 2-hour session.
Nah, it used to not even be that. Like, I know people.
It used to be like, they used to just fling it out for free, you know. One of my brethren, not my brethren, but one of these youths done a flipping song on
Just talk to who he's talking about. Yeah.
one of these youths done one. It was just like, oh, he texted them and they replied, innit? So I was like, oh, I thought could just text them and they replied, bro.
Then there's chucking zeros at you. Like,
Because like, I think what Zanotti or like Phil was telling me, they just have like a day or like a weekend, and you get like 2 takes.
Yeah,
takes,
literally,
and
you
that's
run,
it.
so
And
you
then
run
they'll
through
just
it.
like drop them like consistently throughout the year.
Like you probably do 2 takes for, if you do 2 songs.
Yeah, two
Part one,
takes
part
per
2,
song.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you run it, like if you have your people in the back, do your people in the back. Obviously, I had my people in the back for one, then took them out.
Right.
And done it on a solo thing. But that was sick artist. Been trying to tell him rap, but man, them not listening. So gotta wait and do. But he's not. He's coming with some new stuff. Still, he's got bare unreleased stuff. Just doesn't want to release it.
shy of him.
Not hung up. Hana.
Yeah, man. So that was like that was another one of your things where when people say like, oh, what have you done as a rapper? You can talk about the numbers, but when you're talking about
Putting
things
man
that you've
them on.
done, like I suppose that's another one. With you, it's placements. I see you with the placements with OFB and all these other drill rappers.
Big boy.
How does that come around?
Yeah, Adam's main stage.
That's literally through.
He's made it, but I'm talking
Hey,
to a
what
celebrity
that?
right now. Like,
Adam's main stage. Upper class.
That when it comes to stuff like that, it has to be in person, man. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, even like when we've been booth and I've brought Itchy along, do you know what I mean? Like, we're still collectively making music with people you already know.
Yeah.
But it's about doing shit like that. Like,
It's about the room. Really,
exactly.
like,
At the end
what
of the day,
sort
if you want to
vibe
be doing
everyone's
that,
bringing.
nah, literally bringing value to the table, seeing who you can bring, who you know, stuff like that really
'Cause
helps.
especially like when you brought me through to, I can't remember what the studio was called in Wembley.
Oh
with
yeah,
Itchy.
Bermuda music.
Yeah. Because like usually I wouldn't like categorize Itchy as someone who like makes beats that I could like jump on or even like just work with, make the same sort of beats. But when it's all in a room, it's completely different like
it's
setting.
different,
I feel like.
Yeah, no, you're right, and it doesn't always like, you know what I mean. When we was Itchy, yeah, it wasn't even tied down. Like we did that sort of trappy thing that like you was writing on, but then you cut. But my point being, yeah, like you just use the room. You don't have to use the room as an artist, really. You know what I mean? Like you can
It's
use
like
it.
a creative space.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
we were saying the same when we went to that. We went to an event 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was Citra Visions. It was like their 4-year launch or 4-year celebration thing, and they're playing music on the decks. Obviously, like max volume, well loud, and you'll like bump into music that you didn't even think you liked. But because it's like live, everyone's enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
You're bopping your head to it, and it's the same with that. Like you
Space.
wouldn't listen to that sort of music at home. You wouldn't even think about making it. But then you're in the studio of someone that does. Like naturally, you're enjoying yourself, and you're like, cool, give it a try.
Nah,
Yeah.
you're right.
But yeah, what would you so? Obviously, you say it's in person. How do you get to that sort of person stage with all these rappers? Like, how are you making them first steps?
Goes back to the Instagram thing, like, do you know what I mean? Just building through knowing who, like, obviously it helps if you can get to someone who knows, like, a bigger group of people, like, you know certain people know more people in it.
Yeah.
Like, if you know that, like, that's the best possible move for you, then you have to sort of try and build that relationship. But, like, that is really the only way,
Yeah,
no?
I
Like, do you know what I
mean-
mean?
I
Like,
remember-
getting into
Yeah.
rooms,
I
it's just
remember
about,
when
like, you
we-
have to target that person.
Trust me.
Like, you know what I
'Cause,
mean?
like, I remember when we went to college together, and like I'd get home and I just been doing something, I don't know, like writing a couple bars, or, like making a beat, and you call me up like an hour later, like, what you saying, bro? You trying to cook up on Discord? I just messaged like 50 rappers, like, bro, I'm there, like 5 TikToks filmed. Like, you trying to hop on Discord? Like, bro, I'm starting on my laptop now, chill. It's like,
1 a.m. as well, probably at that point.
Now
I
I
feel
do.
like-
Go on, you go.
I feel like that is definitely something that's like a big attribute to you, Adam, your work rate. I don't know if anyone else like Ems will probably agree with that as well. But I see you working on bare different things and like messaging all these
Yeah.
different like people in different genres, and it's all like, well, at least one of them's clicking. And whereas if you're just going for one person, then it's not the same thing.
Mm. Go on.
Go on,
Sorry,
you-
what?
you
No,
carry on.
that was me. That was me. I'm just saying. I'm talking about Adam's work rate because I know him on a personal level. Because obviously we went to college together, and I'd get home like I've been like there for an hour, not done much. And he'd call me up. He's like, bro, I've done all these TikToks, fucking messaged all these rappers, made these beats, and that. I feel like that is partially why Adam is where he is.
Because I suppose for you, I bet it feels like a passion, not a job. Like you just love doing it.
Yeah. But I still think my true passion is in the heart when I'm sat in the chair making the beat, right?
Yeah.
Like, I went through that period, like, more time now, I slack on it. I know I don't do the volume that I used to. Maybe that's because now I've got the more accessible connections and I don't need to do that. Maybe that's part of it. But, I don't know, man.
What's
I
the
mean-
most beats you made in like a month? Because I remember you used to like.
Fucking
like-
bare, fam. Oh, you mad, bro?
So I remember
Bare.
you telling me like, bro, it's 10 days in a month. I got 40 beats in the bag.
Bare, bro.
I think 70, pushing 80.
Right.
I've
that's a lot.
done,
What's the most you've done in a day?
I must have been July, I think 10.
Yeah.
10 in a
I
day.
remember that day.
But there's a hack to it because basically, well, this works for me, right? If you just lay down the 16 bars, yeah, main idea, that's the hook, boom, start another project in it. just quickly. It's like I don't know. I like working quick when I have to make beats. I don't always like to sit down and just like focus on one beat because it is a numbers game, right? If I know that I'm gonna have to like go studio, I'm gonna sit down and I'll actually make a beat pack. Sometimes it's about using that creative energy. It's not gonna be there for the next 4 hours. You know what I mean? Like you have your certain peak where you're gonna make the best beats. So you just gotta bang them out.
Funny you say that. You know Prod by Walks.
Yeah.
You know Prod by Walks. Yeah, he does the when he was sponsored by Adidas, he was doing like
Beat the clock.
Beat the Clock 10-minute challenge, and Ghosty was on it. And Ghosty was on it, and he was like, "This is like one of the best beats I've made," and it's like probably one of the quickest as well. And it's like that must just be a producer thing, like.
Yeah, I think you just develop the skill of like putting the creativity in a short amount of time because you know you have to make a lot of beats.
Like performing.
What do you think of all these like time challenges? Like I know you done one on TikTok.
Yeah, I did one of those. They banged the right views.
Yeah,
like
but not
10K
even
views,
like views wise, like music wise, because I know a
Yeah.
lot of people who like do not like specifically don't fuck with them because they just don't like they don't think it's like real music. Do you know what I mean? They see it as more of like an algorithm.
It's just like a challenge, isn't it?
No, not even.
What sort of aspects are you talking about?
I'm
like,
talking about
as an-
the what comes out of it. The beat that you
Oh.
make. Is it really like? Has it got that emotion and has it got that reach and
Nah.
has it got that passion that's been put into a different beat that you've sat down and like worked with for a different amount of time? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
No, I
a
do
lot
what
of
you
these
mean,
beats
yeah.
sort of feel a bit like emotionless.
Yeah.
Or especially like the TikTok beats in 2 minutes.
Yeah, very basic. Just like literally sample.
Yeah,
like some basic piano sample, drums, but not even mad drums. Just like
standard
hats,
like
snares,
standard
kicks,
trap
and that's
drums.
it. 808s and that's it.
Yeah. I think it's hard to obviously tell the intention of the producer. Are they doing that for the algorithm because they know they can blow up and make money off that? Or is actually generally the way that they actually produce? That's how they've learned to do it and that's how they push it out.
Yeah.
You don't know until you ask the person, right? Because obviously I could do that. I could just, I could easily pump out loads of videos of me making quick, snappy beats and they'll get views. I know I could do that. But that's not me. Do you know what I mean? I don't do that. That's not how I make my beats.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense for me to do that. So if my intentions aren't like that, then
There's
no point in doing it, yeah.
I suppose as well, like, 'cause the thing that separates now, like, you can whack out a normal 140 BPM beat and it'd be like, cool, that's just going to sit on your hard drive and then get deleted in 2 years.
Yeah.
But the thing that you're trying to do is make these mad beats, and that comes from the counter melodies, the random instruments, and I suppose that you can't do in 5-10 minute challenges.
Yeah. And I think, obviously, when part of like upcoming as a producer is you just have to make a shit ton of beats just to get through them. Like obviously that's how you learn. The more reps you put in, the better the beats get.
It's in your beat packs, innit?
Yeah. So you have to go through a stage where you're just doing a lot of volume, but then you get to a point where I find it like tiring. Like sometimes I can't. So when I do make a lot of beats, I have a week after where I can't make beats. Like I do go through periods where I know like this month, like I say 1 month, boom, 50 beats. This month I made 2 beats.
I suppose it's like, well, just because you haven't had the...
Bro,
like,
It's been on FIFA partying.
I'm not going to sit down and be like, I mean, if I don't feel it, I need to feel it. I'm off the stage of like just sitting down and making beats for the beat packs. I'm not going to do that.
That's what I was going to say.
I'd rather just go to a studio session.
That's what I was going to say. What do you think of like the whole concept of beat packs?
Well, it's good because you need it. You need it to come up as a producer. It's an essential part of it, or else you won't get into the room with people because how'd you get in the first place with beat packs?
I agree. And that's something I remember you used to tell me a lot when I was trying to do my producing thing, just as not being an artist or like a rapper. But that's what I tell Noah nowadays. Noah B. Big up Noah B. Someone who makes these crazy beats, but
he's
doesn't
got a
like...
code, bro. He needs to get Noah to send some beats, something like that.
Easy. Well, I said to Noah I'd bring him through to London when I move. But like, it's like, it's so much about networking nowadays.
Yeah, he's very good, bro, but he does nothing. Like, he's very like low key.
He's literally like one of the most talented producers I've ever met in my
I even
life.
reckon he's even better than me. He's crazy.
He's better than you. Rap your thing, bro.
I'm trying to think. Off the top of my head, I don't think you'd know him.
So,
yeah,
you have to play me some.
Bring him through, man. Crazy.
But yeah, it's a lot about networking nowadays, which is what it is. Really, it goes like it's all a part of it, but it's a hustle. It's a hustle.
I suppose for you two, like that initial stage, which is obviously the hardest part, is like done. Like now, if you want to work with an artist, you're like, look, I've banged these streams. Do you know what I mean? What have you done?
I don't feel like it is though.
Well, you still feel like you got to prove yourself a bit.
Yeah, I know. I don't like none except for keeping my sanity and my next up. I'm with it, but with it, I'll be real. Like, much respect to the person that engineered it. Man, I forgot the flipping word, but the person that engineered it. But I feel like the song could have been done a bit better, innit? Except for them songs
Yeah,
there.
of course, yeah. But I mean, like, you don't feel like you've still got to prove yourself. You can sort of let to
I
a
feel like
certain
I do.
extent.
I feel like
I feel like, especially once you've like, I feel like this with producing. Yeah, once you've done something, yeah, there's next something in the back of your mind.
Like, no. To you lot, yeah. Like, okay, cool. Let me ask you in it personally. When you look at that, like, cool, no pain in it. It's done 5 million. What do you think in it? Like,
I think, I put as much as the music's talented. I think the marketing and how you utilised what was popping at the time, I put that above it all. But I do marketing. I'm a digital marketer. I do marketing 5 days a week, so that might be my way of looking at it. But for me, more above music, I see like you're someone who's gone on TikTok, seen what's popping, thought, fuck this, I can do it better, and done it better. So,
well, to me, it's like, bro, like, what's his name? That brother Lils, bro. To me, it's like, okay, cool. My man done 5 million. Like, bro, what? So, would you put me in the same bracket as my man?
yeah. Not music-wise, but marketing-wise, doing like, I don't know. No, I suppose for him, it wasn't like, that was just some, like the guy that says, just, why are you coming fast? Like, do you know what I mean?
But
He done 5
that's
mil on
exactly
Instagram.
what I'm saying. Like, you would put me in the same bracket as my man because it's like, no, but like, in that respect, innit? Obviously not that. I know what you're saying, innit? But like, in that respect, you put me in the same bracket off dumb numbers, innit?
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, and he's fucking, let me just sorry. He's dead. He's dead, innit? To me, huh?
I rate him.
What, Lils?
You like those? No, no hate, not a hate thing, innit? To me, I'm talking about music-wise, innit? And there's, bro, like, even with what you're seeing on TikTok, like, a lot of it isn't for music, it's just for the social media side of the thing. But I'm saying, it's like, bro, like, I haven't done nothing.
I can't lie.
What's a couple songs I haven't done?
Yeah. For the very start of that, I didn't know what you're saying, but now, you're
Yeah,
right. Like,
like-
5 milli is just like, all you've got to do is do something lucky and you
Like,
get
that's what I'm
5
saying
million.
about the 25K. It's like, it's just how you picture things. It's like, bro, you'll look at a hill and another person will look at it like a mountain. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, to me, it's like, yeah, I've done it, so I know I can do it. But it's like, bro, I haven't done it in a way that it's like, it's been, you get what I'm saying?
It's like you said
been
earlier,
reciprocated through.
it's about the music a lot for you.
Yeah, bro. Like, I want my grandkids to listen to it and be like, yeah, like, my great grandfather was hard. Like, I don't want it to be like my thing rubbed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing it because.
Just because.
Yeah, bro, that's dead. Like, I might as well, like, I'm working on the side, bro. I might as well just work and do that, bro, because I'm not doing it just to.
Yeah.
That's just dead, bro. Like, you might as well do something else. You're not doing this podcast just for the fucking numbers, bro. Like, of course you have a certain love, like, bro, like, you get it.
I wanted to learn off people.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying with you. It's like, it's not for the numbers. It's because I see two
I'm not gonna
people-
say it ain't good, like, bro. Rap pays, like, it does.
Yeah.
When you see people, like,
That's not the reason. That's
Yeah, like, I'm not
the
gonna
ultimate,
say it doesn't, like, bro. Of course, it can help me financially as well, innit? Like, especially in a legal way, like, this is legal money where it's like nothing's coming behind it, where it's like I've earned everything. That, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just putting out my art and getting paid for it. But, like, bro, like,
You're not waking up every morning thinking, shit, I need to do it. Like, if you don't feel the
yeah,
mood,
like,
you
if I
won't
don't
do it.
record this TikTok, man's around that. I don't care, bro.
Money's just a bonus, innit, of doing what you love. Like,
Yeah.
It's a bonus.
Like, what do you do?
Me, I only work like 9 to 5 job. I work in recruitment. But yeah, I'm just saying.
But do you have
like,
something on the side, like something that you do, like something you enjoy?
This. I love music and I love fashion.
Exactly. So it's like when you tap into this, it isn't for.
It's not for.
Yeah.
It's not because I'm doing it because I want clout, or even though clout is good. Me and Jude had this conversation every day. Yeah. Clout benefits you, even though people call it clout chase or whatever. This is good. That's good for you. You need clout to grow, yeah, to succeed. But also, you've got to love what you do. Otherwise, like, it's just gonna flop.
Yeah, like that ain't the main motivation.
Yeah, it's a bonus.
Yeah, no.
Like, the money's just a bonus.
Yeah.
Like, it's cliche, but it's like it's just the truth, bro. Like, you can't like, bro.
You wanna be able to look back and be like, yeah.
Nah, it doesn't make
happy with
sense
what
to me,
I've
bro. The
done.
money can run out. Like, it can't be for the money, bro. Like, it can go. Like, you've seen it with bare these artists, bro. They
Yeah.
do it and it goes, bro.
But the
Like,
thought
if-
of like you put everything into something. 'cause you
Yeah, and
enjoyed
it's like
it,
actually
that's not
like,
gonna run out.
yeah, bro. Like, man actually done it.
Yeah.
Like, gee, we're all gonna go someday. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, man's not looking at it like that, but I mean, like it's my art. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's my craft. That's something.
Legacy.
Yeah,
Behind.
like for the fact that I know if I pass away today, people can listen to my voice and still resonate with something in that manner, bro. That's bigger than music, bro.
Yeah.
It's about that reach, so it's
Yeah, bro. Like,
Ems, chat to me about management. because I think that's quite a grey area for a lot of creatives nowadays.
Same goes, yeah.
Sign piece paper, done.
What are you saying now?
Like, what would you say to
Like a lot of
an upcoming artist
they don't
who-
understand it. You know what I mean? Is it
What-
something that every artist needs?
You don't need management, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how would you
Alright,
say?
listen,
that
the people that understand, if you're an artist and it's like you want to branch into this to maybe reach certain people, to get into certain things in the industry that isn't artistry, bro, get management, bro. Because, bro, like, you can reach people like, and I'm not even saying this like this, but like comedians like Michael Dapper and that, you never know, like people like Chunks and that, like a guy like Chunks could be like a rapper.
Yeah.
And they've gone into this and now it's like I'm a presenter. Or like
Okay.
now I'm doing this YouTube series where it's like, you get what I'm saying? Like if you want to
Yeah,
do that,
so, like,
there's
you're
certain things and certain avenues that it can lead you to,
putting you
innit?
in,
If you
putting you in
use this
runs.
as like a halfway step.
Yeah, bro, but bro, there's like, this is what I mean when I say like the 16-year-old me and me now is two completely different people. There's bare platforms, there's bare things, DistroKid, Ditto, all these places you can do it independently, and you can still like man's claiming what I've done. This is my art and that.
Are you glad that you have that you had or have?
100%, bro.
Yeah.
What they done for me,
Yeah.
like in that time and as well, like especially for that time period. I'm not gonna say there's a lot of music we sat on that could have been released, that could have
Yeah.
maybe wiped out these 16-year-olds when I was doing it, innit? But it's like what we done is a milestone. Like we can't take it
Yeah.
away from that, innit? So
100.
I can't take that away from them as well. Where it's like, gee, like it's a big thing. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I just look like at the time I looked at it a lot. Like I didn't look at it like how I look at it now, but it's like, bro, management helped man a lot. Like next up, all of these type of stuff, it came through management. Different type of like there's playlisting that management can help with. There's events that you can go to that you can meet. Like bro, you're meeting A-star rappers, bro. Like that management can help with that. It's just that.
Would you say
What's
like
the word
getting
for
into
it?
them, getting on them tables is what it helps with? Like,
getting into them
Yeah,
realistic,
bro. Like,
don't they?
like if you bro, if you want that type of like if you want that type of lifestyle, yeah, bro, like get in it. Obviously, my thing was I was signed on the distribution, though, innit?
Yeah.
So
no,
it's not like man was like it's a marketing agency, innit? I wasn't signed under no like record label or nothing, innit? But it's like 100%. Like don't mean like it will bring you into that world. Like Adam knows that it will bring you into that type of whole like Hollywood lifestyle, whatever you want to call it, innit?
a lot of people have like a misconception about managing, which is that you just make the music after that. Which after speaking to you is like clearly not true, because like you're like walking in the room like making TikToks, you still have to do it.
Yeah, it's
That-
demanding.
People think that you get a manager and all your problems are gone. You're still the artist. You just have to put in the work.
Yeah,
They're not
bro.
gonna be like,
I learned
"There you
that.
go,
I
take that
learned
blanket
that
off you now.
firsthand.
You just run around and do what you want."
Real life, I learned that firsthand, bro. Like, man was doing one TikTok a month at a time, bro. Like, I don't know, come to the studio with me, or like even how I'm doing this, like come to the podcast with me, and it's like,
Right.
I'll do it once a month and then branch off. But it's like, you have to like keep giving them. It's demanding, bro. Like,
So a manager's gonna add to your success, but not take away it.
depending on who, I can't say a manager, bro. Like, it depends on who. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
it's not
you could be my
guaranteed.
manager, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? You could be my manager, bro.
yeah.
Like, it's not, bro.
Depends how
Don't
much
look at these
time you
managers
want.
and think that it's big people and like big places. Like, bro, understand it's
Yeah.
people. Like, everyone here, we're regular people, bro. So it's like you could do something and you could be in certain places where it's like you're better helping me with getting on playlisting and that, or you could be my manager and you could be in certain places and he's better with helping me getting good videos and that. It's dependent on like who it is or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, of
a manager can help and it can't. It's just dependent on the person. Like
Yeah.
you just gotta know. Like, don't be stupid, bro. Like if you're chatting to this person, you gotta know. I'm gonna put
What are they gonna
20%
do
of
for
my
you?
money to this
Yeah,
person.
what are
Is
they
he
gonna do for
genuine?
you?
Like
Yeah.
like is he going to like help me in this manner? Like it can go both ways, but it's like, gee, is he gonna help me or not?
Yeah.
If you sign that contract, hope he helps you. If he doesn't, you're rubbed, innit?
Speaking of like being genuine, have you had people in the industry like trying to like
Bro,
mug
the
you off or
industry's
something?
rubbed, bro. I ain't even peaked in it, and I can tell you it's rubbed, bro. Like I don't.
Could you give us like a bit of like a backstory on that?
I don't know as well. Like it's like, bro, all this feature stuff and these like meeting up with these lot, like, bro, understand at the end of the day it's all just business wise, innit? Until I meet, like, obviously I met Adam through, obviously he's a producer, innit? But I mean, like, artist wise, like,
Right.
you're meeting these people strictly for what your like intentions, and unless they've reached out to you on a different type of approach, where it's like, oh, like, bro, let's go out to a mill and chill for a day or something, and then you get what I'm saying, like, let's go. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, some type of
You
things.
both got different intentions though, because obviously we're out here making music with friends and shit, like making it for the love. Obviously, some part of us always wants to make it, and you know what I mean. There is that little feeling that like you're making it because you want it to blow and shit, but obviously make it for the love of it. And then these
But-
people are doing this as like a job, innit? Like there's so much with the money and shit that
I'm not gonna say all, but a lot
money does
of
move
it.
there.
Yeah,
It moves their creativity, doesn't
do
it?
you
Money moves
sort of
creativity.
like, does it give you the urge to work with people less if you?
dude, I don't want to
really
work
feel
with
like-
people in general because I'm doing it from like. No, it's not even like that. Like, there's a lot of
Yeah.
people that are out there like you're hard, bro. Like maybe future me would change my opinion, but it's like I wasn't doing it to work people. I was doing it to do the music and let you lot listen
that
to it,
makes
innit? So.
sense. That makes sense.
Like, I not even like that, like bro, like the best thing is like even Rod Wave and that. Hopefully one day man can do a song with him, and it's like you get what I'm saying. You enjoy listening to it, but it's like just right now, I want you to know Ems. If you don't know Ems, you can know Earner. Like you get what I'm saying. Like you can do two. Like there's two.
A feature.
Yeah, bro. Like, and that's what people.
Makes
That's what a lot
sense.
of artists are searching for. Like they're searching for that feature that can just revive what they had or
get 'em some
bring
streams.
something that
you're
they're
right,
missing.
you're right. Just jumping on
Yeah,
someone's
bro.
back in
Like,
it.
there's
Just
better
like-
artists, bro.
Jumping on
Young
someone's
Bane,
back,
all these
facts.
lot, like, bro.
That's
Young
like that.
Bane was 30, like. I'm talking about if you put his, like, bro, like, his, like, music, like, his intelligence, like, bro, is 30, bro. But it's like, literally what I'm saying about consistency. You leave, you can't expect to just come back. Like,
if you're
like
doing
even
one
Huss.
song a month and you stop for 2 months, that's it.
Like, bro,
Like,
okay, cool. In his respect, like, he's still hustling it. He's still big, but it's like, I'm pretty sure he thought he was going to come back and be like Jesus, like, bro. Like, he's going to be Jesus or something, bro. Like, and the numbers, are like, of course, he's doing his thing, but it's like, bro, like, gee, like, when you compare it to, like, brothers at Central C, like, he just gapped it for half of these artists. That it's like, bro, when you look at my man now, it's like, you can't really say it's for a numbers thing, bro, because my man just done 100 mil. So what are you
it's 'cause
doing, like?
people are doing, like, especially with these sort of people. I'd say the only person who's kept it up is Potter, but that's mostly because Potter's audience.
He's
completely
authentic, like, his
different.
authenticity
and
can
his
never leave.
audience isn't like
That's
Potter's
his pride, though,
Potter's
isn't it?
Yeah,
really,
and it's
Potter's-
like, you see when you start and what you're doing now, it's like when you build it in your area, yeah, and it's like people love you, like, around how you're doing, it's like, it can never leave, you know? Like, they'll, like, even like, bro, Bob Marley is an artist. You see how, like, as a culture, like, Jamaica has gripped onto him, it can never leave. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, even in that respect, Potter, it's his authenticity. Like, if artists can grip that and hold that for, like, their whole period, then yeah, bro, like, your music can, like,
And Potter's never gonna do a solo that bangs 20 mil. Do you know what I
No,
mean? His
Hannah,
music
Hannah.
ain't that. His music is literally, it's like, it's real, and he's
Hannah.
doing it for people around him, and he doesn't. Quite frankly, I don't think he cares if it hits 20
Nah,
mil.
do you know what I feel like?
he-
Nah, it's not even about. It's not even about. He's never gonna do a song like that. He's never gonna like go out and be like, okay, I'm gonna do a song like
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
It
he
might
don't have
happen,
that
but He's
intention,
not
it's
gonna have
like-
that intention to start.
Same
off
with him.
it.
If you said to him, "What do you do?" I don't think the same way you're saying. He probably wouldn't say like, "I'm a rapper." That's it. Like, he probably has so much stuff going on. But yeah, when he came out and he was doing the exact same stuff because he's never done mad marketing. But with Huss, it was all about different market. Like with people like this, they're trying to do these old tactics and stuff, and that's probably why it's not banging. Because then you see Cinch do what he's doing, and he's doing like the clothing brand thing perfect. Like you think bro, how many people do clothing brands? And he ain't doing it just because it's a rapper. Because loads of people have tried that. His marketing obviously helps him being with Clint and that.
Just an
But
image.
he's
Nah, I'll
doing
give
everything.
I'll give him his thing in it because it's like marketing wise
Exactly.
and all of that stuff there. Like he bust in it, but it's like, but there's better artists that it's like, bro, than that. It's just who had certain things they could step on to get them into that door, or like who had certain persons that could literally like, you get what I'm saying, like little bro them or like body them into that place. That's what it is, because there's better artists before him that could have, bro, like done this American thing and been like, bro, like branched that gap. You know what I'm saying? But it's like people just took him in a lot more than other people strictly because of like, of course the music is good and that, but of course it's marketing. Like, it's just at the minute, it's part of the game.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah,
literally
everyone's always
social
saying
media.
that,
No,
like,
no.
bridging the gap, but it's like people. You couldn't just have like some 1 million stream guy just go to America and be like, look, let's do a song. It's not the same.
Like, bro, no other like people in a whole time of this world being it has ever had, like been able to consume how much we're consuming on our phones and that. So it's
That's
like when
only growing
he's,
as well.
you have to capitalize off that as an artist now. When he's done that, it's like, bro, it's, like, of course the numbers are gonna match. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it makes sense, but it's like authenticity wise, even what you're saying with Potter, like, bro, if these lot are deaf and can't hear what Potter or Benny or these lot are saying, then it's like, that's on you. Or even Tef, like if you can't hear what they're saying, then that's on you.
'Cause they
But it's like they
couldn't
could have
explain
been
it
done
much
this.
better.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about like, bro, guys are really like spitting like trench shit out here, like you get it. But it's like my man, he was good, and he obviously got to that place where he can
I
do
feel
that.
like that's enough for a lot of people to just have like, even like just 1,000 followers who are like your true followers, and you don't need anything more than that.
Yeah.
People who just like fuck with you because of the type of person you are and the type of creative stuff you make, and that's enough for some people.
100%.
Right, so as well.
100%.
Literally, it's so much better to have 1,000 dedicated fans and like 10,000 people that listen to one song, and then you know what I mean, they don't even follow you on Instagram and shit. If you got 1,000 people that follow you on Instagram, listen to music every day because they fucking like music and got it on their playlist, and sell out shows to them people, have the best times with those people, innit?
Dylan said something funny about that. I think it was last time we were in there, and he was saying about it's funny when you see a proper TikTok rapper that's got like a whole song, but a hook went famous on TikTok. So now he's gone to a festival and played it.
Yeah.
He's come on, rapped the first bit of the song, no one's singing. The hook comes on, everyone's singing it. Then the rest of the song plays out, and no one's singing it. And it's funny. It's the exact same thing. It's because they don't know the artist, bro. They know the hook.
You know what? I feel like
it.
a lot of people really dislike TikTok for that because of what it's done
real
to
music,
old music.
Yeah.
Especially like a good example would be like Arctic Monkeys. Do you know what I mean? When you're hearing them at festivals, everyone's screaming the ones that on TikTok that banged.
Yeah, but only that bit.
Yeah, and people don't like it, and it's understandable as well.
Yeah, man. Let's see. Unless you lot got any questions for us.
You got anything?
Trying to think.
Nah, not even.
Nothing, yeah. Right. This has been Suited For You podcast. We just tied it up with Ems and Adam. Thanks for enjoying it. The videos are on the screen if you want to watch more. Make sure to subscribe and like. Thank you.
Alright.
Sweet.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, I feel like you covered a lot.
We talked about a lot of good stuff there, I can't lie. A lot of very good stuff.
I've got loads of good clips.
There's a lot of TikToks you can make out of it.
Yeah,
Like, no points to like even help people like think about something.